station line. Your uniform was pressed just right. I held your hand too tight to speak, and kissed your tear upon my cheek. The train let out a lonesome sigh, as if it knew we said goodbye. The whistle cried, the engine grieved, and all I had was what you'd leave. So go, my love, where duty calls, beyond the hills, the foreign walls. I'll hold our song in soft parade and wait for you till the bugles fade. The radio plays evening news, but I still dance in worn-out shoes. The floorboards creak where once we swayed, before the world had turned to gray. So go, my love, where duty calls, beyond the hills, the foreign walls. I'll hold our song in soft parade and wait for you till the bugles fade. And when the final march is done, come home, my heart, my only one. No war could break the vow we made. I love you till the bugles fade. Underneath the moonlit glow tonight, the stars above are shining oh so bright. A melody whispers soft in the breeze, calling my heart with such gentle ease. The city sleeps while my heart stays awake. Each step I take for your love, sweet ache. The violins hum with a tender refrain as I long for you again and again. Oh, darling, hear my midnight serenade, a love so true it will never fade. With every note my soul takes flight singing for you in the still of the night. Shadows dance on cobblestone streets. A gentle rhythm where our hearts meet. The trumpet sighs with a soulful cry as I dream of you beneath the sky. The orchestra swells like the tide at dawn. With every chord my love lingers on. A timeless tune etched in my heart. Forever yours, though we're miles apart. Oh, darling, hear my midnight serenade. A love so true it will never fade. With every note my soul takes flight, singing for you in the still of the night. City sleeps, the stars lean low, the breeze is soft, the moonlight slow, and I am caught in thoughts of you, where time stood still and skies were blue. Step I take still finds your name in window glass or midnight rain. The echoes of a sweet hello that never learned to let me go. Was it just a passing dream, or something deeper than it seemed? A whispered kiss, a soft adieu, a moment made of only you. If I could hold that evening tight, I'd never let it fade from sight. For what we had, though brief and true, was a lifetime in a moment made of you. light flickers down the lane, like candle flames that spell your name. I hum the tune you used to hum, and wonder when the years have gone. No photograph, no note remains, just silent stars through window pane. But deep within the feeling stays, like roses kept in velvet haze. Was it just a passing dream, or something deeper than it seems? Though time moves on and love feels true, I still believe in moments made of you. So if by chance we meet again, just smile the way you did back then, and I will know before we're through, this world was worth it for a moment made of you. The candle flickers soft and low. The world outside is hushed with snow. But here with you, time disappears, and silence sings the song we hear. Tonight belongs to us alone, a quiet place we've always known. No need for stars to light the sky. Your gaze is where the starlight lies. The world can wait, the clock can sleep, for in your arms my heart's complete. No dream could ever shine as true as this night with you. Your hand in mine, a perfect fit. The air is warm where we both sit. The music plays, but oh so small. It's you who fills the room with awe. Tonight belongs to us, my dear. No yesterday, no distant fear. Just one sweet kiss, a breath of sigh, and love that needs no reason why. So hold me close, don't let it pass. This moments bold, and time just froze with one sweet glance, a fleeting smile, a timeless dance. I love you till the stars forget to shine, till oceans dry and roses leave the vine. If dreams can last beyond the end of time, then, darling, you'll be mine until the stars forget to shine. The world may turn, the years may fly, but I'll still find you in the sky. Each twilight breeze will speak your name, and every dawn will feel the same. I'll love you till the stars forget to shine, when music sleeps and bells no longer chime. Through every age, through every olden sign, I'll still be yours until the stars forget to shine. Though seasons change, my heart stays true. It beats the same because of you. I'll love you till the stars forget to shine, beyond all rhyme, beyond all time. Just say you're mine until the stars forget to but it's never quite ever the same. Since the day you went on your long journey west, I've been dancing alone with regret. But I keep setting to place just in case you come late, and my heart hasn't given up yet. When the moon remembers you,
in a winter time, you walked into my life. Snowflakes fell like silver lace, the world was soft and white. You laughed beneath your breath, your cheeks a rosy hue, and in that fleeting moment, I nearly said I do. Once in a winter time, we danced beneath the trees. The lantern swayed above us in a hush of midnight breeze. Your glove in mine was trembling, your eyes refused goodbye. But seasons change too quickly when hearts are young and shy. Oh, how the echoes play where we once stood that day. Your voice still lingers on like an old familiar song, and though you slipped away like the snow that couldn't stay, you're forever mine, once in a winter time. Once in a winter time, I watched you disappear. A train with smoke and sorrow took you far from here. I held your final letter, the ink had barely dried. You wrote of distant cities, but not the tears you'd cried. Oh, how the echoes play where we once stood that day. Your voice still lingers on like an old familiar song, and though you slipped away like the snow that couldn't stay, you're forever mine, once in a winter time. Years may fall like leaves and skies may turn to gray, but love once born in winter never melts away. You're forever mine, once in a winter cup gone cold, you chair still waiting for stories already told. Clock in the hallway, breathe in the quiet air. I hum our old tune to the code you left hanging there. Winter waltz for one, round this empty room I turn. Hands that used to hold a heart now just follow how it burned. Every step remembers you, every shadow joins the dance. Winter waltz for one, on a floor of second chances. Frostbite fade where the driveway bends. Neighbors say time heals, they don't tell you how it ends. Flaring inside softly, the curtains, calling you just to say, winter walks for one. Round this empty room I turn, hands that used to hold a heart now just follow how it burned. Every step remembers you, every shadow joins the dance. Winter walks for one, not a floor of second chances. I set out two glasses, talk aloud to empty space, ask if you are happy somewhere I can trace. With love is forever, wise evening so lost, so I lead on the violins, let them answer with the song. Winter walks for one. Round this empty room I turn, the hand that used to hold a heart now just follow how it burned. Every step remembers you, every shadow joins the dance. Winter walks for one, on a floor of second chances. We danced beneath a paper moon when summer hummed a lonesome tune. Your hand in mine, the stars stood still, and time obeyed our every will. But seasons fade like old cafe songs, where lovers dream but don't belong. And though the lights have all turned gray, I still recall that waltzing day. All the way to yesterday, I follow where your footsteps stay. Through every sigh and sweet cliché, you're never far from me. And if the winds forget your name, my heart will whisper just the same. For love like ours won't drift away, it lingers all the way to yesterday. The echoes live in window glass, in songs from radios that pass. I chase your smile in morning light, then lose it softly with the night. Your memory wears a dress of spring, and every bell a robin sings. becomes a hymn I long to play, a tune that leads me back someday, all the way to yesterday, where time and fate both lost their way. I'd give my soul, I'd always stay, if you'd just turn around. And though the path has gone astray, my love still walks that old cafe and waits for you to find your way, all the way to yesterday. If you were mine tonight, just for a while, I'd trade the stars above for one small smile. The moon would slow its silver flight if you were mine tonight. I'd pour my dreams like vintage wine and toast to days where your heart's mine. Each word you speak a soft delight. If you were mine tonight, I've walked alone through every song, hoping love would come along. Now here you are, a breath so near, and every shadow disappears. Time may steal the morning light, but this kiss could last all night. If just one wish could make it right, you'd be mine tonight. Yes, if you were mine tonight, my dear, the world would hush, the skies would clear, no symphony could play so right as your heart near mine tonight. If you were I found your scars in the old oak chest, hold it with care where the lilacs red. The scent of springtime still clings to the thread and brings back the words we never said. The mirror remembers the curl of your hair. The hush of your laughter still hangs in the air, and curtains sway like they did that night when we danced in silence by candlelight. Oh, echoes in the lane of a love time candy rain. I reach through the dust and through the quiet of my tears, still searching for your face in echoes in the lane. The gramophone sings your favorite tune. It's needle worn, it's sorrow in bloom, and every note's a thread so fine that sews your heart back into mine. Oh, echoes in the lace of a love time can't erase. I reach through the dust and years, through the quiet of my tears, still searching for your face in echoes in the lane. Though the world forgets your grace, you live in echoes in the I walk the quiet avenue where laughter used to follow you. The lampposts flicker like they knew that something dear is gone. Your shadow dances through the rain. I reach but only touch the pain of dreams that call your name in vain, though night keeps drifting on. If I had you in my arms tonight, the stars would sing and hearts take flight. No more lonely pillows, no more sighs, just you and I beneath the skies. If I could turn this time around, I'd never let love hit the ground. I'd hold you close, forever tight, if I had you in my arms tonight. the one we'd hum beneath the moon. Now silence fills this afternoon like perfume lost in air. Your photograph beside my bed still smiles at every word I've said. But oh, how empty is this thread when you're no longer there. If I had you in my arms tonight, the stars would sing and hearts take flight. No more lonely pillows, no more sighs, just you and I beneath the skies. If fate would let our hearts rewind, I'd never leave your love behind. I'd whisper all that once felt right if I had you in my arms tonight.
One saying, the Lord is murdered, of them you do believe. A distant conquering friends with the Arcobo and deafness with the sorrow Devon whose crown.
I saw you dancing with someone new, your laughter drifting like morning dew. I smiled and sipped my old cafe, but my heart had wandered far away. 'Cause moonlight doesn't lie, it shows the truth behind the eyes. Though lips may laugh and footsteps stray, the night remembers yesterday. You look like you were fine, but stars can't fake a love that shines. You turned your head, but so did I. And moonlight doesn't lie. The band played on a sultry tune, the kind we used to hum in June. You touched his hand the way you would when love was sweet and life was good. But moonlight doesn't lie. It decide beneath the sky you waved goodbye, but so did I. And moonlight doesn't lie. No, moonlight doesn't lie. No. You hung your coat on that same old chair, steam on the window, your gloves on the stair, the radio low, fading in and out. You smiled at me like there was never doubt. Dance with me in the dark, my dear, slow as the years drift by. Hold my shaking hand like you did back then, before we learned to say goodbye. I taste the past on your trembling lips, hear yesterday in your sigh. Dance with me in the dark, my dear. Let this be our last reply. Tea grew cold on the porcelain rim. We spoke in pauses, edge of a hymn. Suitcase open on the bedroom floor, your photograph facing the door. All the small things stay, the scarf on the hook, the note in the book, your fresh rose turning gray. If I could steal 1 hour from the old church chime, I'd spend it on your shoulder, borrowed from First flake on the railing, white on rusted iron. Someone shakes across it, dust turns into winter in the light. Corner cafe window, fog from breathing names. Your chair in the shadows, still pulled out the same. Teaspoon in the saucer, cold trace on my thumb. No rest on the awning, like words that never come. Snow there, and I remember it. Footprints on the pavement, two sets, then just one. Your laugh in a stairwell echoed, then was done. Old man in the mirror, where's your borrowed scarf? Mouth shaped to say sorry, breath turns into clouds that drift apart. No, on yesterday, street lamps fade to gray. Clack above the doorway, hands refuse to raise. Time moves like the slow does, quiet and one place. I chase hearts on the tabletop, they melt as I begin, like promises in January, too fragile for the spring. No, on yesterday, street lamps fade to gray. Snow on yesterday, street lamps fade to in the corner of that small cafe, steam on the glass, you traced a heart with your fingertips, then laughed and let it pass. My hands remembered how your shoulders felt, your cheek so close to mine. The band played something slow and slightly warm, like love, a step behind. When we danced that last goodbye, you were smiling, I was trying not to see the ending in your eyes. Slow and close, we turned so lightly, round and round, the night slid by. I grew old inside one stolen song. When we danced that last goodbye. Years drift back on the scent of rain, on summer sidewalks late. I hear your shoes on the broken stone. I'm waiting at the gate. Your picture fades in a silver frame, but I still hear you sigh. Your breath against my collar as you whisper, darling, let this lie. Now the chairs are stacked, the lights burn low, waiters yawn and doors are closing. Yet in every empty mirrored wall, I see us frozen, gently swaying, never losing. The snow is falling, oh, so slow, through frosty panes, a distant glow. The fireplace hums a low refrain, while all our old dreams drift away. Oh, let the quiet fill tonight, under the stars so cold, so bright. Hold your heart in winter's scene, and don't let go of a fading dream. The room stands still in silver hue. Each shadow whispers something true. The vital spins a lonely tune as winter dances with the moon. The world may change, but not this ache. It stays the same with each mistake. A broken song, a fragile theme, forever lost in a winter dream. Shivers lost in northern breeze. Every step I take alone, tracing paths we used to own. Winter, shadows of you frozen in frost, hidden in pain. Though the years may fade, I'm holding on to the ghost of you since you've been gone. Tales on frozen glass, watching lonely seasons pass. In the dark, the silence cries, searching for your vanished eyes. Shadows of you remain, frozen in frost, hidden in pain. Though the years may fade, I'm holding on to the ghost of you since you've been gone. Winter, shadows of you remain, frozen in frost, hidden in pain. Though the years may fade, I'm holding on to the ghost of you in the winter dawn. Street lamp glow on tired shoes, breath like smoke that curls and moves. Old wool coats, these framed scenes, still remember winter dreams. Snow on your old coat, falling soft on mine. Hands in my pockets, yours laid into time. Your laugh in the cold air stung my skin like wine. We walked past the shuttered stores, you called your arm my spine. Snow on your old coat, love in a cheap cafe. I close my eyes, I feel your hand, I know. I'm still in that first kiss, lost in that first snow. You fixed my crooked tie by that frozen pond. Said, don't you dare forget this night we're standing on. Toilet in a doorway, played a tune of keys. We danced in our worn-out shoes. You swore you'd wait for me. Now I wear that same old coat, button tanning, lining torn. Every flake that finds my sleeve brings you back, bright and warm. Did you keep your winter gloves in some box of faded things? When the weather turns to white, do you hear the violin sing? Same old coat, buttons hanging, lining torn. Every flake that finds my sleeve brings you back, bright and warm. Did you keep your winter's love in some box of faded things? When the weather turns to white, soft lamps in the window glow. Snow gathers quiet on the lane. Your scarf left hanging by the door still carries my name. Footprints fading down the hill, where you used to take my hand, laughing at the winter chill. Two shadows on the silver land. This is our snowfall serenade. stays true. Wrap me in that borrowed coat. Let the world fall out of you. In this pale and falling light, I'm still in love with you. Crying of distant train murmurs through the drifting white. I hear you humming late again, and every hush of winter night, time puts frost on every room, on every word we never said. Yet in the hush between the bells, you turn and smile inside my head. Snow keeps falling, streets are still, the night feels heavier than it will. Of all the words I couldn't say, your name's the one that always stays. Missing you on this winter night, the world feels cold without your light. No warmth, no fire could ever do what one last memory does of you. Radio whispers old slow songs, every note feels like you're gone. Through frozen hours, through silent days, I hold your ghost in gentle ways. Missing you on this winter night, the world feels cold without your light. No warmth, no fire could ever do what one last memory does of endless winter missing you. picture frame, steam on the kitchen glass, your name in the window half erased. Kettle still hums each night, cup on your favorite chair, coat on the hallway hook, like you might reach for it there. Let it snow on yesterday, cover every street we knew, bury all the words we said, leave them sleeping under roofs of blue. Let it fall and fade the track, blur the way we used to go. If I can't forget your face, maybe winter will. So let it snow. Clock with a crooked hand, still stuck at 2:30. Records that skip and crack, dance with a ghost in this empty room. Footprints along a path melt where the lamplight bends. I walk the longer way, talking to shadows like old friends. Couldn't breathe in and out, like they remember too. Violin in a neighbor's flat holds one aching note straight through. I stand at the open door, watching the wide world turn. Each little quiet flake that falls whispers the lesson I never. Let it snow. Let it snow. First snow on the railing, tea gone cold in my hand, your coat still by the doorway, button shining, little moons in the dark. Clock ticks like careful footsteps through these hollow rooms. I hum the tune you favored just a shadow, just a sign, just a winter waltz in gray. If I close my tired eyes, you are closer for a moment. Then you fade in this winter waltz in gray. Street lamps blur the windows, frost flowers on the pane. Your name caught in my breathing, soft and softer, drifting into steam. I lay a faded letters like cards upon the bed. Reading every silence between each careful line. I thought that time would quiet you. It only changed your shape. In every chair you ever used, your absence takes your place. I turn and turn, the room stands still, the past keeps leading. I obey. We stood beneath the station light. The Hudson kissed the edge of night. Your coat was thin, the wind was wide, but you just smiled and turned aside. The taxis hummed a lonely tune as street lamps blinked against the moon. You touched my cheek, then looked away and whispered love should never stay. Goodbye in New York, where dreams begin, where hearts are lost in the city sin. I still hear footsteps on Fifth and Vine, and echoes down the closing line. Though crowds have changed and years distort, I still recall goodbye, New York. The letter stopped one winter rain, but I still walk that avenue again, past diners' doors and corner signs that knew your laugh, that once knew mine. and vine and echoes down the closing line. Though crowds have changed and years distort, I still recall goodbye, New York. So if you walk where our trail once flew, among the fields, the skies are blue, leave just a glance of breath, a spark for me and New York. In the in your hair, the summer breeze was sweet and fair. We sat beside the old mill stream, where love was young and life a dream. You laughed and skipped a stone or two. The sky was wide, the world was new. I held your hand so timidly in the shade of the sycamore tree. Oh, the fields were gold, the day was slow, and hearts had nowhere else to go. We kissed as softly as could be in the shade of the sycamore tree. Though years may drift like autumn's breeze, that kiss still rustles in the leaves. The town has changed, the stream runs dry, the mill wheels silent, seasons fly. But when I dream, you're there with me in the shade of the sycamore tree. Oh, the fields were gold, the day was slow, and hearts had nowhere else to go. We kissed as softly as could be in the shade of the sycamore tree. Though time may scatter memories, it blooms again beneath that tree. So if you pass that hill someday and feel the breeze of yesterday, you'll hear our song so tenderly in the shade of the sycamore tree. The gondolas drifted where no one would go. You held your silence like wine in a glass, afraid if you spoke, the moment would pass. The bridges were sleeping, the bells wouldn't ring. The air held a hush like the breath before spring. You looked at the moon with farewell in your face, and time let us go with a terrible grace. Last night in Venice, your hand slipped from mine like one final note from a long forgotten line. Though water remembers and shadows remain, you left with the tide through a memory's lane, and I stayed behind in Venice in the rain. The windows were glowing in flickering gold as lovers passed by with their stories half told. But we never said what the silence confessed, that sometimes love leaves, and that might be best. Last night in Venice, your hand slipped from mine like one final note from a long forgotten line. Though water remembers and shadows remain, you left with the tide through a memory's lane, and I stayed behind in Venice in the rain. So if you should hear a soft echo again, it's just me, still in Venice, still